So if you're looking at this bookshelf behind me, oh, behind me? There we go. Behind me, you'll see a bunch of different books. I have been on a tear. There are two discount book places probably within 10 to 15 minutes from our apartment. And so every now and then I like to go out, spend 15, 20 bucks on some books, buy 4 or 5 books that I've heard of or that were on my Amazon books list. So I have that always on the app. And every morning, 7 days a week, I try and take 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. and just read new books. I don't really touch articles. I usually do that for the 30 minutes following 7 o'clock. And I take notes and I highlight and I do the things that I really feel will help me further in the future, because eventually what will happen is that I'll either go through and take notes or pull out the highlights and put them into a document or something of that sort, and then I'll be able to hand it to the people that I work with or my employees or team members that I am training. I can have them synthesize how I think, because if they can read all the highlights from separate books, maybe they can start to feel out how I think strategically. Guys, don't just forget about reading. It's going to help you in the long run. I look at it the same way I look at podcasts, which are a book can synthesize someone's 15, 20, 30-year, 40-year experience and how, also the why, and also the what. So all of that can be jam-packed into a 300-page book. And then I can figure out how many mistakes I don't need to make because I've read 4 or 5 books from, what is it called, The Shoe Dog, the story about Phil Knight, or I think I have Delivering Happiness. There are so many ways that you can figure out how at a young age to synthesize information so that you don't have to make mistakes. And that way you can kind of have a few shortcuts into this game we call business. So be sure you read, be sure you listen to podcasts. That's how you get into people's minds that have already done it before you. No need to reinvent the wheel. No need to make mistakes that they've already made. Just go ahead, take their information, and then build upon that. And you're going to make mistakes too, but at least it won't be something that you could have avoided. Because if you read 10 books and all of them say, don't do this, then you know not to do it. It should be super simple. So anyways, thank you guys for joining. It's going to be short. I love short and sweet. I love small clips. It's going to be something that I'm going to try and do further. So please hit the red button. I'm going to try and say it right this time. Subscribe. What? What? I did it right that time. I can't believe it. All right, anyways, subscribe, guys.